Hello everyone. I am creating this series that is the 100 plus question series of the Python programming language. Whether you are preparing for the data science kind of the interview job role and also if you are targeting the AI ML kind of the job role. So these whole series is very essential for you guys because in the data science field is a broader field and this question is already asked from the interview. Today I am covering this first question. Later on, this one is a easy more question. Later on, I will increasing the difficulty level of the questions as well. Um, this question says that reverse a string without using slicing. What is slicing? Slicing is a inbuilt operator in a Python. So without using slicing, we need to print like this. Let us assume like a Python written, and it should be written like this. It reverses the letter by letter. So how we can do this? So there are multiple ways to solve this problem. um, One of the ways I am explaining like this. Let me know in the comment section as well. So firstly, I'm going to write the inbuilt function, the input inbuilt function. This will help us to the user, it will ask from you, write something string related things, like your name or maybe someone name or someone city, whatever the string you wanted to write it. Here you can write it like this. Enter your string. After that, I want to store this in a variable, the variable name I am taking like as an the user input. After that, we need to define some function. Why I am defining function? Whenever if you visit in the coding platform, just take as an example of the lead code, the hacker rank, the code chef platform. So they in that platform, the question are there, and your submission should be within a function. So that is the reason I am doing the function. Also function gives you the functionality, you one time you write it the code, and you don't need to write it again and again. That same kind of the repetition it will avoid in the function. So the function name I'm taking the reversed str kind of the things. After that, in under this I'm the argument I'm taking the text name argument, and I need to call this function as well, reversed str, like this. And the user input should be under there. Whenever the someone, so I'll just take as an example of, if I write python. So whenever the python I written, this python will jump to here, and we also need to put this into the variable name result. After that, we need to print the result as well. So we can write it like this, like applying. Okay, so we can write it like this, uh, reversed string is, and we can write it like this, the result. The main funda is now comes up with the main funda, like we need to initialize a reversed character name with some empty things. Why this thing? Because I'm going to write the for loop. So whenever the for loop runs, just take as an example of, I'm taking the character in text. This for loop runs later by later. After that, just take as an example of, this python will comes up where here. this Python will comes up here, so it will run later by later, like a single kind of things and a double, and we don't need to. Okay, so I'm doing this like so here the Python will run like this. Okay, so word by word, word by word, the Python string will run like this. You can write it any kind of the another word according to your comfort. So after that, we need to, because whatsoever the things we need to initialize, we that should be added in this blank string as well. So in the reverse character, the firstly it will the character is comes up this character, and after that plus this reverse character, the empty at the end will comes up like this. How it can in just take as an example of uh, let's suppose. Okay, firstly I write it the whole code. Okay, return reverse character. Okay, run this code, and I write the Python, so it completely runs good. And how so these steps are how it runs like this. um, Let us assume, not let us assume, in the character by character it is running. Just take as an example, in the initial of the stage, it comes up a p plus some blank space, because initial of the times, this is the initial times, I put it in the blank, so it will comes up. And after this this is the first iteration. Okay, this is the first iteration. Okay, first iteration, this is the first iteration, it will looks like this. In the second iteration, what will happen, just second iteration, in the first iteration it will merge up with this blank, so it will comes up with like this, the p will comes here. Okay, this should be also capital. Okay, so this p will comes up here. It will again run later by later. This time the y will comes up here, so this p will at the end, because the this reversed character will be comes up here, and this time in the second iteration this p will comes up here, so this p should be here, and the y is the character will be here, so here the y will comes up. After all the iteration, at the end this will gives this result. This is how the things get works. So like as I am taking like the orphan, so it also reverse like this. So this is the first question. I will create the more question about the Python, and let me know in the comment section, is there any alternative way to solve this problem. Because and remember one thing, don't use the slicing operator that is inbuilt. Use the function as well. One of the hint I am giving to you, like you can use the while loop. With the help of while loop you can do it this. So let me know in the comment section as well. Thank you so much guys. If you want any of the other questions, so let me know in the comment section, and make sure to hit the like button. And thank you so much guys, thank you.